He doesn't represent me, that's for sure. He's a piece of shit.
He's basically Ever's like being near disgrace.
He's a showman.
Absolutely cannot stand him.
Not a typical Irish person.
We love him for fighting. It's combat sports. It's not WWE.
American.
Okay, that's still interesting. Hey guys, this is Alex, Sportfaza Mokshyn, and I thought it might be a good idea to find out what Irish people think of the world famous Irishman Conor McGregor. We know about him, the whole world talk about him, but what Irish people think of him, this is interesting. So without further ado, let's just go and do it. Let's just go and talk to people.
100% fair play to him. He's a millionaire, but there's a question mark over him at the moment. If it comes out, fair enough. He fucked it in the nicest way possible. And I have massive respect to him that he.
What he did as far as sports?
Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unreal, but like he has no no kids should look up to him. Like,
why not? What is it? What do you mean?
Like he's not like
not
a role model.
Good
man, boy! I need you.
Like the guy?
I like Conor McGregor,
You do?
I like Conor McGregor. Self-made man nearby with fucking name fight.
That's what I want to do.
Self-made man.
Launch Conor.
Are you Irish?
Irish indeed, yeah. All leprechauns are Irish, yeah.
As an Irish person, what do you think about Conor McGregor?
He's the greatest hero the country has produced in 100 years.
Great. So no any complaints, no any negativity.
No,
100%.
No, the guy came
character.
from small and he became big, you know. So
And he made
I tip my
Ireland,
hat to him. Yeah.
He made Ireland famous.
And he put Ireland on the map.
Yeah.
And he's a champion, a world champion. So yeah, I think he's a great guy.
Are you okay with him retiring?
No, I want him to keep going. Yeah.
You think he might come back?
I hope he does. Yeah, it might be just another little stunt that he pulls, you know, just for the publicity. But I think he will be back.
He knows how to make show with all these scumbags, and he knows how to make money. He knows how to
he's a
make
great
hype
businessman.
around, man.
He's a great boxer, a great businessman, and he wears snappy suits. What can I say? Like myself. Yeah. Go on, Conor.
Hey man, what's going on? Can you tell us a few words about, as an Irishman, what you think about the world famous Irishman Conor McGregor?
It's kind of funny. It's a really divided opinion in Ireland.
That's interesting.
Like, on one hand, he's our representative, so we do feel almost a small bit of affection to him that way. Like, he's one of our icons. Mm-hmm. But the way he's been behaving recently, a lot of us just think he's acting the idiot. Like, I think it started around.
What are you referring to?
Well, specifically him throwing the chair through the bus is what really changed a lot of people's opinions. You could even see a lot of him has changed. Like, he used to exert confidence, you know, in his body language and everything.
Yeah.
And now it just seems
his walk.
Yeah, and like
stuff.
and during the weigh-ins, he used to look absolutely crazy when he actually hit the weight. But it's just, I think now a lot of Irish people just sort of think he just needs to cop on. Like, he needs to just realise he had such a good thing going, you know. He was the new up-and-coming thing in MMA. MMA hadn't seen anything like him in the past.
Yeah. And
he's gone from that to it's almost ridicule more than anything else. Because we literally saw someone go from being a working class background, making their way up, to suddenly being rich as fuck.
Yeah.
And then here he is after retiring from MMA, being near disgraced from Khabib.
You were admiring his behavior, his confidence.
Yeah,
But now it's not something that you admire anymore, or he changed. What do you mean?
I think he used to have this kind of humble confidence to him, you know, where he used to do all the shit talking and everything.
Yeah.
But you could tell there was just, it was a job to him.
Yeah. But now he's taking it personally?
Yeah, now it just feels like he's being all bombastic just for the sake of being bombastic.
Pros and cons.
Pros, fucking brilliant fighter. Like, one of the best strikers, one of the most interesting fighters to watch I've ever seen. Cons, he's just a bit crazy. Like, he flew off the handle a lot. He couldn't keep his cool. I think he flew a bit too close to the sun, if I'm honest.
Alright man, appreciate your time.
I love it.
Take care.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Take care.
I know Conor McGregor in person. I met him a few times myself, and he was accused for things he never did.
I'm just collecting opinions of Irish people of Conor McGregor.
Oh God.
Yeah. What can you tell us about him?
Loved him at the start. He was fantastic, but he's gone into the rock and roll lifestyle now. He's finished.
You think so?
I can't see him coming back from anything else. Yeah.
When do you think it happened?
Why?
When? At what point?
The Mayweather fight, probably. Probably the Mayweather fight. That much money seemed to have corrupted him a little bit. His work effort went down. He started fighting more with people. His trash talk got more nonsensical.
But he's been trash talking his whole career.
Yeah, but it was with a point. It was always with an end goal to get an extra fight, to skip a fight,
into the
inner circle.
Yeah.
But now he's just talking shit and throwing it wherever he can. He's no, I can't see him coming back. Certainly not.
This whole retirement thing. Do you think it might be just
this is
one of those hype things?
Yeah,
and then
for
he's
sure,
coming
for
back.
Sure. No, he can't retire now. He can't.
He just
No,
can't.
he can't. No, he can't. He has to either do Diaz 3 for sure, at least do Diaz 3. But he needed to win against Khabib. He needed to win against Khabib, and Khabib has to fight Ferguson. And then if that happens soon, the winner has to fight Conor. He has to. But if he doesn't do Diaz 3, he won't retire with the same sort of legacy that he created himself in such a short time. There's no way he'll ruin his legacy in the next year or two if he retires. And seems to be just picking up the whiskey now, which is everyone outside Ireland drinks it, but no one in Ireland drinks it. We love him for fighting. That's what you want to see him do. You want to see him in the ring. You want to see him winning. If he had beaten Khabib, the trash talking could have looked better, but now it just looks petty, looks bitter, and the whole thing on Twitter talking about his wife and stuff. I'm sure it's extremely difficult to train to fight someone of Mayweather's magnitude. He's a fantastic athlete, regardless of boxing or whatever. He's a fantastic athlete, and fighting that, I think, with the loss, with the money that it got, I think the loss didn't matter to him. And then it's hard to get a guy to, I'm sure, I don't know him obviously, it's hard to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go for a run when you have $80 million sitting in the bank, I'm sure. No, I don't know what'll happen with Conor. In Ireland, we're sort of waiting, I suppose. The whole trash talking stuff only matters here if you're gonna fight. If he's gonna talk on Twitter and talk about this and that and then retire, no one will care. And he might end up going there. What is it, Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
He pays people. I'm sure Ronda Rousey's on mad money. Maybe he's starting to worry now. He's not as undefeatable. A few losses. He has to win his next fight, unless he wants a big super fight. The GSP fight's gone. That's not coming anymore. His probably biggest fight is either Diaz 3 or the winner of Khabib Ferguson. Other than that, he only has 2 fights left, and that's it. There's no one else in that big a name. I mean, Woodley just lost to Usman. He's certainly not fighting Usman. Jesus, that dude's a killer. And there's a lot of big fighters that won't bring the money that he wants. It's only Khabib Ferguson or Diaz 3. There's no one else really around for him to fight to get that Mayweather money. And if he loses, that's it.
Conor McGregor, can you say us a few words?
I absolutely cannot stand him.
Why not?
He's just a numpty, is what he is.
Can you be more specific?
He just doesn't portray the Irish people in a very good manner. He's very rude, arrogant, and doesn't know what to do with himself. So, I don't like him. I think he's not very good.
Today I'm collecting opinions of Irish people on world famous Irishman Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
What do you think about the guy?
The truth?
The truth, yeah. Just shoot it out.
He's a good fighter. I just don't like him as a person. He's a Dublin man. He's a good character.
Not?
In that he's a good, strong sports person.
Yeah.
He's a lot of people in there would like to aspire to him. Hard-working fella.
He's retired. He's retired.
That's what he said, but
he's
he
retired.
might be one of those type things.
I think that's a bit of hype.
Yeah,
that's a bit of hype. He's hoping to come back and sell a big fight.
Yeah.
But what he is he's a great striker. but he's not a great grappler. He's not really proved that in the last fight.
But as far as like him being representative of Ireland, you know, I'm not talking about him being an athlete.
I mean, absolutely.
You think he's doing a good job, like pulling these growing kids from the streets and
absolutely.
make them do right things instead of fucking around?
We're not Irish, we're Scottish.
Okay.
But we know that he's from a rough area, Ireland, and absolutely he's brought them onto the map.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys. Thank
No,
you
you're
for-
welcome. Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
All I'll say is that WrestleMania is on tonight. I'm pretty sure next year's WrestleMania, Conor McGregor will be headlining it.
Yeah. You think so?
I think so.
He's done with real fights now?
I think he's done with real fights. I think he'll go into the scripted. He's a character, and that's where he should be. He's a donkey.
I'm being pretty critical. Is this like something that happening here generally?
I think a lot of Irish people would think the
Same way.
But a lot of Irish people think he's a hero as well.
I can't stand the fucker. I hope he gets sent down in America. Really.
See, I don't know
He doesn't represent the way he talks, the way he behaves. It's just fucking sickening to me. The way. That's just my opinion. You can't hide like this.
So long story short, not his biggest fan.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
It's the best thing ever. Absolutely. Best thing ever. The most successful Irish sport person there's ever won from over there ever was. So.
Conor McGregor. What do you think about the guy?
I mean, I enjoy him, but he's a bit arrogant. And I don't know if is he making a comeback?
No one knows.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. He's okay. He's sort of a favourite. Too much of that. Too much talking. And he can be quite rude. The last fight was against that guy. Yeah, and I'm glad he beat him. Because he was way better than him. Yeah, it shut him up as well.
American.
Okay, that's still interesting.
I don't watch any of the UFC stuff.
No?
No.
I thought that all Americans are big fans of UFC now.
Not all.
Not all.
Not all.
You're still an old school NFL fan?
I am.
Okay.
I am, as you can see by the tag on the back. Sorry.